Welcome to your Iowa Assessment Interpretation video series. This is part 2 of a 4-part series. In this video, we will take a look at your child's individual skill bar graph. This second video is going to look at the individual skill line graph, which you can see we have a copy of up on the board right now. If you don't have it in front of you already, press pause in the video, go and get it, and come right back as we dive into looking at what it's going to tell you. As you're looking at the form in the document, you're going to see 3 different columns, which will give you 3 different types of information. The first column off to the left will give you the tests and the skills within those tests. The second column is going to give you the number of items for each particular test or skill. And then the third column is going to give you your child's percent correct for that particular test or skill, as well as then the percent correct for the nation. As you can see, your child will be the dark, thick blue line. The national average will be just right above it, and it will be small and thin. As we're talking about percentile correct, it's the most straightforward and the most traditional of all the different types of information that we've given you based on your child's Iowa scores, because it'll basically reflect everything that you always get from a teacher, from a classroom information. If you look at a particular test or skill, you're going to be able to very quickly see 64% means they got 64% of the items for that particular set correct out of the total number of items. So now let's help you to interpret what you see in front of you. If this is your child, you can very quickly and easily, based on this form, start to just zero in on strengths and weaknesses. So as you're looking at it, start to look for how close to the national average are the scores for your son or daughter. Anything that's close, your child is right on where they need to be. They're on par. They are right at that average, which is a good thing. Anything that's to the right of it, anything that's above, you could start to say that that's a strength. Anything that's to the left of that particular national average, you'd want to pay a little bit closer attention to, because that might indicate a weakness. So for this particular set of data, we can very quickly look at an 81% for a literary understanding of reading, which is above the national average. We could probably say that for this particular student, that's a strength. Looking down at the form, we can also then say vocabulary is at a 40%. Looking that that's below the national average, that might indicate for us that this is an area of weakness. As you're going through, again, this is probably one of the most straightforward forms that we've given you. It's the one that's most traditional for what you're used to in looking at your information for your child. If you have any questions, feel free to either watch the video again or contact your Incarnation Catholic School. God bless and go Irish.